Hi, it's me again with Corel tips and tricks. Earlier or yesterday, I made this video on how to do this, and I thought I'd add a little bling to it. It's not all that special. And when I do a video like this I've been playing with, I'm just mainly doing it just to show you some tools that you could use. And if you watch the first one, I'm going to put this back in the center of the page. I'm going to go ahead and move this guy out of the way. And we have two objects here. So what we need to do is kind of separate them. So we're going to take the Smart Fill tool and nudge it over, and then take the Smart Fill tool and nudge that over. We're going to keep that one just like it was. Don't have to do anything to that one. But on this one, we have to do a couple of things to do what I want to do. So I'm going to left click, right click, and I'm going to take the shape tool and I am going to I've selected all the nodes, so I'm going to right click, break apart. So it's broken all these apart. Now I could do a lot of things, but I'm going to go ahead and grab those two nodes and join them, join them, join them. And then if I take the whole thing and go up to object and break the curve apart, that separates my two lines. As you can see, I can really set my nudge factor a little bit lower, but there's two lines now. So now I can take these two lines and select them both and go up to effects and blend. And I'm just going to blend them 5 times. So you see what happened, something wrong. So we're going to separate our lines now. Wish my nudge wasn't so far. We're going to grab the shape tool. If you look, this is going down. This one's going up, so we need to reverse the direction on one. Select everything and right click and reverse the subpath. Now they're both going the same direction. So now we can grab this one back, put it back, and select them both and apply. So we've got some lines. Now I'm going to go to object and break the blend apart, and I'm going to go to object and ungroup it. Because I don't want those outside lines, the outside or the inside line. Whoop, grab the wrong line. Try to grab that inside line. So there we go. Now we're going to take these, how many ever lines this is, I think it's 5 lines. And we're going to take it with the pick tool, and we're going to go to the artistic media tool and pick one that's got pointed on both sides, and then click on our item. And then we're going to have to go up or down and see what that did. It made a kind of like a thicker, thinner line. Now, if we take this one and fill it in with gray, or it really doesn't matter, but I'm going to fill it in with gray and put it on top of that, go to object, group, or go to order and back a page so those lines look gray. Now, if you remember this one, we're going to smart fill that with red. So we're going to do the exact same thing. I'm actually going to make it gray right now, move it over, and then I'm going to make it red. With it selected, I'm going to get the interactive fill tool, and I'm going to fill in that one spot with black to just kind of give us a little darkness. You can always zoom in and go back to it, and we're going to bring this black a little bit more, make it a little blacker. Now I'm going to group all this together, Control G, and I am going to move this out of the way, and I'm going to nudge it back to the center of the page. I'm going to bring in my indexing lines, and you can see I'm still in the center. And because now that that's all grouped together, I can Control G, or excuse me, Control D to duplicate it, double click on the rotation and put it in the center of the page, and then rotate it 90 degrees. Control D, Control D. All you did was just add some bling, but it showed you the artistic media tool and what you could do. And I could have artistic media tool the outside lines too, but I just wanted to give a little bit of depth. And then like we did in the previous video with the Smart Fill tool, we fill it in with red and use the interactive fill tool kind of anywhere in there, and then go to elliptical and make that outside red, or make the outside black. So we'll bring in black And then we'll bring in red and back into the center. And then we can adjust this where it's just barely a little bit of black on the outside. And you've come up with a completely different object with just a different look. Anyway, I hope that helped a little bit. Thank you for watching.